Ambrogino Giovanni is known amongst his brethren in the bloodline as being something of a traitor, a loner, and a deep scholar of death. While the clan normally considers treachery to be par for the course, and death scholars to be amongst the most important of its members, loners and independents are usually shunned. His child Lucretia serves him closely, more closely than is average between vampire and more closely than is the norm for a vampire and their child. Because of this, the two oftentimes find themselves as outsiders, at odds with the family. Ambrogino knows enough about Cainite politics to slip in and out of the family, bringing his child with him as he needs to, gaining protection from the power of Augustus when it is in his favor, and breaking away at a moment's notice when it is better for his own machinations. Lucretia herself is also something of a loner, spending very little time with those of her clan and her bloodline. For Lucretia, the question is, will she follow her sire's inclinations and break away from Augustus's protection and go alone, or will she remain in the comforting bosom of the family? Well, we already know what Lucretia thinks about family. Hello and welcome, Cainites, Kindred, and other children of the night. We are here once again with Lucretia Giovanni of Clan Cappadocian. We need to take Verona, but I am not at all convinced we can do it, even though we are stronger than him. I don't think our ally will help properly. I don't know what will happen. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go up here. I'm going to look at what I can build. I've been avoiding building bowmen because I'm probably going to get rid of those. But there are other things we could do. We could do ghouls. We could do ghouls. Now, I am not sure whether or not these are against our religion. So let's look. It doesn't feel like they should be, but they probably are. Shunned, magic shunned. Masquerade, thin blood, ghoul, vassalage, accepted. Blood sorcery, blood oaths are all accepted. Where's the one that says mass ghouling is accepted under ghoul vassalage? So we can make these. Let's look at masquerade, frenzy, blood oaths, blood sorcery. So this is fine. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're going to make a unit of ghouls. They should help us. They should make us stronger when we do this. They have a lot of good counters. Scholar play in Milano. This is the second time we've seen the play. Guy is doing The Passion of Death. A night at the theater it is, yes. We are already a proven playwright. You must teach me to interpret the Sargon Codex as you do. I could write better than this man. I'm sure I can. Myself in disguise, of course. Dramatic debut. So we have succeeded again at outdoing the playwright at his own business, in spite of the fact we are not that good at diplomacy. I guess it's just that our learning is just so much better. That's great. This is what we want here. We're done here. Now, we could move to domain focus, but I don't think so. We may do this later, but for now, it's totally going to be necromancy focus. Gives us a point of intrigue, which we don't really need. Now that's a good question, actually. Let's cancel that. What do we get from fortitude? We get learning. It literally doesn't make a difference, but if we focus on fortitude, we get learning. So we get 13 per month. That's actually really good. So we're going to do this. We also need to replace that missing herd member. I guess we could make our court jester our herd, who used to be our ghoul. That seems fine. I mean, if by fine you mean unjust in every single way. Where are our new ghouls at? So we got a little bit while left before we can jump in and do this war. Station men-at-arms. Okay, we're going to station these ghouls here. And that makes them even stronger. Let's move this over. While we're waiting, we should also check to see what's going on with our knights. So they've reached a reasonable point here. Good. don't know why you aren't allowed. I think I disallowed you because you weren't good before I made you a ghoul. So we'll allow you now. The growing herd. What is she? Why did we not discover what kind of blood she has? Is this different now? Can we not see that anymore? Could we never see it? The only reason we could see it is because I hunted for them first? That's of course right. Of course that's right. I know what they are because I hunted from them. That's weird though. I'm not sure that's right. I don't know, but I'm not going to deal with it. I'm just going to move on. Worthless Duchess Lucretia Giovanni, spawn of hell. I am not ready to... I am absolutely ready to fight these hunters. What the heck wouldn't I fight the hunters? It's a good test for my ghoul troops, actually. Just move this to here. We will raise them all. We will send them in. Let's enforce our demands. Thank you. So be it. All right. And now let's look at this guy in our prison here. We're going to need a little bit of time anyway. Where's our prisoner here? This guy. So he is a hunter. He is, let me see, execute. We're going to, it's not going to make us upset. We could potentially torture him, but I'm not really seeing what point there'd be in that. We could embrace him, but I'm not into that either. So let's just learn from him through torturing him to death. Now I think we're going to declare this war finally. I think enough time has passed that our troops will raise immediately. Raise them in the south here. Let's look at the time. 4 days, you say. That seems like a wondrously simple amount of time. Let's declare war on you. The county war. Do this. And should we put ourselves back into prestige debt by asking our papa to join? We will. Yes. I don't know if he'll help. Hopefully he does. Hopefully he does. Excellent. So we're paused. Let's see if we can get this done. I don't know. Yeah, we're winning. Those ghouls made a big difference, I think. Smash. Awesome. We're getting closer to our ultimate goal. Worth 100 gold if it gets us through this. Here comes Papa to join in. Hopefully he's smart enough to join us on the actual, on the actual war goal instead of doing something silly like, chasing him down. Let's speed this up. So he's coming back in. He may try to do a siege, or he may just attack me to try to stop my siege. I think he realizes if he doesn't stop my siege, he's doomed. So if he's just coming to attack me, there's no reason not to go fast, especially now that Papa's here. And he has been wiped. So we may as well just finish this. Ooh, he came back with mercenaries, but because mercenaries are basically useless against a vampire army, they served him no purpose. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. And we have won. Let us enforce our demands. Stay on pause just for a second. We gained nobody in our prison from the siege, so our prison should be empty. Again, we'll disband all. Oh, we got a lot of troops to make back up, but now we're just saving for that all-important king title. Look at that. Wait, what? How did I miscount that? What happened? How did I miscount that? Oh, that's actually not good. How did I miscount that? Do I somehow own a county not inside of Italy? No. Wild. Okay, well I miscounted. That means we need to find another. I mean, we could do this internal war here. We have no Possibility. What about this guy? Lady. The only thing there is possible is a masquerade war, which we can't do. And then there's this guy who we cannot fight because he is too strong. Now, a lot of his strength is coming from his ally, who is close, pretty far away. Okay, well, that's not impossible, I would say. That's not impossible. Not impossible at all. All right. Well, we gotta wait for our troops to refresh before we make any decision about that. I mean, you've made this guy like us more even though we're about to attack him. I don't know what that means. Between me and you, okay, sure, I guess? Okay, sure? Alright. We really need to get prestige back up. We really need everything to happen. We're holding too many domains as well. Who should we give this to? Suppose we could give it to you. We will eventually make our steward into our child once the time comes. But that's fine. We're not giving up. It's just another thing to wait for. Yep, this Tremere here. Here's some ghouls and some gargoyles. Might be a wise idea for us to build another unit of ghouls, like another upgraded ghouls, like so. It's a lot of money, but we're not in a rush. Once we win this war, we don't really need to worry too much. Brujah the Masquerade. This guy saw me. I could drain them. I'm pretty sure this is what we would do. We have drained them now, which is good. Our army at full again. Nearly. Probably good enough. We can now get another necromancy trait. So we're going to grab Summon Soul. Let me see. Mark for return. I'm going to mark my sire for return. If he should die, we will know what happened. But they want me to go to this Brujah's competition. Huh. Let's do it. We're brave. We need a new caravan master. They're all terrible. They're all literally terrible. I guess we'll bring this Brujah, though. I mean, of the terrible people who we could bring, he's possibly the least immediately offensive. Sure. Sure, we'll customize our route because it's going to be a super simple customization. On our way home, we're just going to head over here. We do want to not go through this horribly dangerous territory at the end. That's all right. This is all fine. It's all safe and sound. It's going to cost us 26 gold. But we're going to go and do this thing. This is part of the new update. It's pretty cool, actually. So this woman is demanding a duel. I mean, we would absolutely fight her. How does this take away 30 days? Holy 30 days. And here we are. This Brujah competition. Archery was never a part of the original Olympic Games, and as such wasn't considered suitable by the Brujah for the Panegyra. It is only after a long and grueling campaign by younger members of the clan that it has finally been added as a competition. Proponents of archery tend to explain that it is the perfect embodiment of the Brujah. I will give it my all. A lot of stress. You know, I think I will give it my all. As the archery contest is underway, another participant has noticed your good initial results and came to you for advice. Vampiric society being what it is, they certainly don't expect it for free, and instead of the complex games of politicking usual to your kind, they propose a small sum of gold. Sure. The dust settles in the arena. Senator Agrippa won the contest. Good for her. Glory to the victor. Hey, we got money. The money's probably more important to us than the victory. This is heralds. We're associated with the trumpeters of the ancient Olympics. The herald and trumpet contest. Trumpet was never really popular among the Brujah, but the oratory competition definitely is. Glory to the victor and woe to the vanquished. Who won? Duchess Lucretia. I thought I didn't participate. Oh, I just didn't try very hard. Okay, apparently my not trying very hard got me to win. Well, I guess that's a thing. We'll take it easy again. Okay, Countess Mercia of Felicia Licina won the contest. Glory to the victor and woe to the vanquished. Boxing has the dubious distinction of being both the contest that has its rules changed the most often and the one to yeah, frenzy potential. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it evenly. Boxing in the Panegyra has been almost elevated to an art form, mostly because some of its practitioners had literal centuries to practice and master it. If you want to compete against such intimidating opponents, you'll need a serious training regimen. Thankfully, the Panegyra has ample possibilities for such. Cue the montage. 25% chance for a prowess. I think we shoot for that prowess. Duchess Lucretia Giovanni won the contest. We won. Not a lot of people must have come to this thing. The guest list is pretty huge. The victor, yes. We've done pretty excellent here, to be honest. The first non-Greek Olympic tradition of the Panegyra, the board game. So this is board games. Let's just do this. I think learned, patient, and deceitful characters. Well, we are very learned. And Countess Lutgard has one. All right, good for her. Haha! Not really my forte. We're gonna take it easy. The organizers of this panegyric have decided that it will be a chariot race this time, a very ancient tradition dating back to the Mortal Olympics. Sadly, chariots have been all but forgotten by the mortals of this dark era. Getting your hands on a suitably impressive and efficient one won't be a cheap task. I mean, we've gained so much money out of this, but that money is really useful to us. Let's just go for the middle. I don't expect to win. Ah, Censor Frederick Barbosa won this contest. And we shall finish the Pangeria. Ah, time to head home. We're gonna go up here and Neuchâtel here. We're gonna visit on the way home, and then it's back to thinking about war. Swabian men. I mean, is he any good? He's not worth it. I cannot give my love so freely. I mean, I would definitely do it if it was good for me. Martial experience gained, some wander experience. New martial perk, nice. Let me try. This language barrier, so we could try to bypass this. What are we gonna take here? I guess Serve the Crown is usually the most logical one. Stalwart Leader isn't bad though. Especially since we lead all the armies ourselves. Let's do Stalwart Leader, I think. I don't expect we're gonna end up getting a lot of those anyway, so... Travel under the night guise. This is the traveling long distances of vampire, makes things slow down one. 21 days. Just because we're diligent. Push onward faster. And we have made it home. Death, I think I can go inside again. Alright, let's pause here for a second. What is this? Survey your capital is available again. This is a good stress down, so we'll keep it for that purpose. Let's look up here, hold the Grand Tour. We don't want to do any of these right now. We probably want to go on another pilgrimage soon, but that's not as important to us as a couple of other things we could do, like go to war. Has he gotten stronger? He has gotten no stronger. We have, though. So let's declare war on this guy and get this done. No, we don't want the kingdom from him. That's silly. Let's declare this war. Let's raise all here. I don't think we're going to call our sire in, because I think the simple truth is if we need him for this, we're screwed. So we are keeping ahead. We did it. Let's hope this siege gets done fast. Because he's probably going to just attack us again. That's what I would do. We still have him, though. The big question is, do we fall below the point where we can't siege anymore? You look tired, my lady, Elena says. I know the cure for that. It's called East of Indus. Who wants to read? Tell me about yourself. So this will be half of the siege done. We do have to siege the other half still. Here. He is probably going to come back down and attack us again. Hopefully, again, the big fear is that he pushes us below the point where we can't siege. But if he does, we will... Okay, so we have captured this guy. I think... Is he necessary to win? I think we let this fight come out. Oh no. Okay, we're winning this still. He hired mercenaries that made no difference. That's usually the desperate move at the very end. Okay, our culture is now fascinated with advanced bow making, horseshoe innovation, hybrid culture. Let's look where we're at. Get out of here. High medieval. We got advanced bow making. We can now change our bowmen over to crossbowmen, and we can take this. Let's enforce our demands. So be it. We also have a vampire in our donjon, I think. This guy. He is 6th generation. That makes him the same generation as us, yes. And then we also have this ghoul. Alright, so this guy, we are going to not negotiate his release. We're going to execute him. We will gain stress because we don't hate them, but we're definitely going to learn from them. That's how we do it. And for this guy, ooh, I don't know. I think it's actually more useful to us at this point to execute him for a learning experience. It has stressed out our our fortitude pretty significantly. Not our fortitude, our stress. We're quite stressed. But overall, I think we're in a pretty good position. What is this? Survey capital. We're now holding another territory that we don't want to keep. We look at our child here. That's a perfect person to give this to, so we'll just grant him this. Keep everything all nice and evened out. We are now prepared. We're now ready. We're ready to form Italy as soon as we can. I guess we could hurt this person, and we're going to have to invite more mortals because our mortals are starting to die off. Let's invite some clergy because we have plenty of that. New blood. Let's feed from you. I have been forgetting to hunt this whole episode. Oh well. We've been busy and thinking hard, and we went on a journey. I have been mulling over a strongly worded letter I received from my father, Duke Ambrogino Giovanni, this morning. He has laid out his firm wish that the entire house make express enemies of the Goretrix dogs. Well, I mean, I just threw one out. Do I want to be involved in a feud? I mean, we always test against death, so yes, I do. I have no idea why we would do this. Faction against Patriarch Augustus Giovanni. Okay, so it was Claudius, our literal great-grandparent, has decided to oh wait, he's made his own faction to install himself as leader of the clan. Oh, that's bold. That is a bold move, sir. Plunder results in a claim. I did not see where that claim was. Let's look at our claim list. We have a claim there. We have a claim to Dalmatia and Zara, so it must be the one up here that we got a claim to. Okay. Too good to be true. The patriarch of an influential family in your area has just passed. His legacy lives on through 2 sons. It just so happens that you have a strong hold on one of them. If you were to help this young man take over the family business, you may stand to reap the benefits, but your strange patronage would certainly raise some eyebrows. This will increase my masquerade exposure. But the money. And the prestige. And the money. And the prestige. That's fine. It's been a while since we used our blood magic anyway, right? So let's... It's not through here. We do this from Masquerade. Cover up the Masquerade. And then we hit by the might of my magic. Good. We've cleared it. And we seem to have come out fine from clearing it. It's basically free money then. That brings us really close. Demand hostages. We're not doing that. Can create an accolade. Still can't really do that. I really don't want to be inside of this feud. Feuds aren't really my thing in this game. Son learns Greek. Good job, kid. Some Nosferatu, I guess, formed a hybrid culture. We should probably try to hunt again. So let's do that. Let's see. Let's go to the bottom of the list here and hunt from, I guess, this person. All right, and we can now form the Kingdom of Italy. We are about to become a queen, the queen of vampiric Italy. Apparently, what I thought was an empire title was actually not. It was a kingdom title. Wild. What does that mean? Well, we can't stay here. Can't stay here. We could join the independent faction, which I think we're just going to do. We could immediately press our demands. But I don't think that's what we're going to do. Instead, I think we're going to build a little bit. So, now that we know what our position is, we're going to immediately grow the ghouls one more. We're going to build a unit of crossbowmen. Since we can't build our title right now anyway, then we are going to immediately disband these guys. And we are going to send these guys into here. Like that. That should help us increase our military strength immediately. Hopefully we do not get rapidly killed by our boss man. But hopefully we don't rapidly get killed by Goratrix's people. She will drink weakened, but she will be fine. It's good. Let's keep hunting. You know, I think what we're going to do now is we're probably going to call an end to this episode. You know, we have to press our demands against the old man. And now that we're in the independent faction and our military is trying to get stronger with our new crossbowmen and our ghouls, hopefully we'll be able to fight this war pretty quickly. I think we just wince hard and build another ghoul unit. Growing herd, yes, thank you. Makes sense. It's interesting to me that we can't see that now, though. Alright, anyway, that's the end of this Alright, so we have come to a problem of our own making. We have prepared everything required to become the Queen of Italy, except that we mistook the family kingdom for a family empire. And now we are just here in trouble. The Tremere get to have an empire. Why can't the Giovanni have an empire? So now instead we're going to have to break away from the family in order to become a queen in our own right. We really have no way to move up directly. I mean, we can't really take his... We could, but that would require us owning a whole lot more stuff than we do. So yeah, that's a thing. Okay, and with that, we are now in the independent faction. In fact, we're leading it. We have more troops than we ever have. We've boosted these guys up so that the ghouls will reach 400. We probably might want to try to go to war with these two. To do that, we probably would have to actually work on getting claims. So that's something we might immediately do, in fact. Where is he? Where are you, Fibonacci? There you are. So we'll start working on getting a claim here. And once we've done that, once we've started to conquer further into Italy here, eventually we will break away from our boss man and make our own kingdom. I really thought they were an empire. Well, that's fine. It's only a slight setback. We've got it. We've got it handled. We'll do it. She's going to be a queen, whether the Giovanni family likes it or not, damn it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you join me the next time we are here in Italy with Countess? No. Duchess? No. Future Queen, Lucretia Giovanni of Clan Cappadocias. Goodbye for now.